And we are live. Good evening to all of you out there in what's left land. I hope all of you are doing well. I hope all of you are seeing what is happening in this world today, that the war that they, their, them of the lizard fractal of the known universe or next dimension, that they finally got the bloodshed to keep going into the world as they've always wanted it. Under the guise of what now? The slaughtering of uh, a bunch of Israelis and Americans. So I guess just the killing of all these Yemen people, just wasn't enough, was it? Like, oh, they've been bombing Yemen for months. Now we don't need to go to war to stop that. No, that can go on. That's fine. China taking over, what was it, Hong Kong? China is as a whole. Right? We don't have to go to war with that either. They just roll the tanks in there. You shut your mouth, and we'll blast you like fucking like uh like Fury itself. I mean, at a certain point, like Mexico is allowing an invasion into our country, and we're not gonna dictate to them in any way. They just get a free pass. I mean, I don't understand this. It'd be like, listen, you don't stop this shit at the border, I'm gonna fucking blast you. And if he says, no, I'm not, then I fucking just blast him. I mean, how hard is this? Like, what is the point to all of this? And we're just pretending that none of this has been going on. Nobody knows nothing. Nobody cares. No one sees anything, right? I don't know nothing. I don't see nothing. I don't partake in nothing. I don't know nothing. Where's my pillow? I can barely make my mortgage payments. I can barely feed my family. I can barely make a car payment. Where's my fucking pillow? I got to finish this series on Netflix, and then I got to wake up in the morning and go get my breakfast burrito from Buc-ee's. Are we serious? We can't be for real, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, they can. Yeah. Yeah, they are. They're that serious. They're that serious that they staged another 9/11 only in Israel in some other way. Allowed a bunch of Americans and Israelis and Israeli children to be killed. And here we are. And it just is another day with another realm of another world, with another group of people doing another thing of things, another way of life, another feeling of happiness to their own formatted content. I guess this is the best we can do. These leaders, these people are the best we can do. Joe Biden is the best that the United States can do. Like, you really gotta be shitting me right now. It's so obvious the man, that it's like I think he died, and I think his body is being used as a host. That's what I think. I think it's absolutely like the movie, oh god, what was the name of the fucking movie? I mean, not Aliens, right? Because they come out of the body, but what was the one where they connect to the back of your neck? Anybody know the name of that movie? I can't remember the fucking name of it. Movie, was it Donald Sutherland? Donald Sutherland alien movie. Right, what the fuck was the name of that? Invasion, not the Invasion of the Body Snappers. The Puppet Masters. Yeah, that's it. The Puppet Masters from 1994. I can't believe I didn't remember that. The Puppet Masters. I didn't even remember that. Yeah, they came down in this ship and they would come out as an egg and then attach to your neck and get up in your brain cell and work as a hive. Yeah, that's what I think it is. That's what I think it all is with Hillary and Bill and George and Bush Senior and all them. The royal families at this point, like I don't think they all started out that way, but they all ended up that way, right? Like it's just it's just what it is at this point. I mean, at this point, what can we really do? Like what can we do? Like, and all of a sudden, like you go and Google like George Bush lizard, and none of it comes up. So it's being blacked out by Google. Just remember that. That's to be George Bush Senior. I guess I mean, you have to really look. I mean, like, do these people like shapeshift? It's crazy sometimes what's real and what isn't, who they are and who we really are. But you gotta wonder, what are we allowed and what are we not allowed to know, and what are we allowed to know and not allowed to know? That's just the sad truth of it? Are we just going through the motions, right? Like, are we just going through the motions at this point? because
exactly what's needed. The
what the
medicine might be
fuck
different.
can we do?
So we've concluded.
Honestly,
For
like, what
example,
can
when
we
Central
do?
America was
Can we do
devastated
anything?
by the hurricanes
Are
when
we
I was
allowed to
president,
do anything
we spent almost
about
$1
it?
billion
Like, are we
of the
allowed to
taxpayers'
say
money out of
anything
their
about it?
pockets. And if I could just make one other point about
And
that,
over
because
what?
you asked if it was a worldwide effort.
Like, what is the point? Like,
Because of
what
the
do they
internet and
want
because you can
from
make
us
contributions
in the end of it
over the
all?
net, a small amount of cash
I
pooled
don't
with
remember
others can do an
asking them for
enormous amount of
anything.
good. You had AOL and Apple, for
They
example,
don't have to ask
using
us for
their
anything, right? They could just go right in there and invade
position on the
body
internet
snatchers if
to
they
help
want.
collect small contributions. I think AOL put together about
Why?
$7.5 million in small
Like, what?
contributions in a
Why?
day. And
What
President Bush,
do they
it's
want?
cash
What
over
is it
items,
that
right?
they're looking
If you're
for?
going to give,
Right now it
money.
is, Larry.
To
Right
plunder
now
this
that's
world
true.
into absolute chaos.
President Clinton and I
To what? To
accompanied
rule
the
over this?
president
You
when he
already
went to
do
pay his
rule
respects. We
over
all
it.
did, signing the books at the
It's
various four
horrifying in its
embassies of
own
the countries
sense.
that were affected. And all of them made clear that the best thing you can do is to send money at this time as opposed to goods, because there's no delivery problem. Sometimes the goods can be acquired in a neighborhood nearby, or
Honestly,
sometimes the
whatever at
goods
this point.
that might be sent from here might not be exactly what's needed. The medicine might be different. So we've concluded that the best thing to do is, as President Clinton said a minute ago, to give to these organizations or send it into USAFreedom.gov.
Hey, it's the
And
end of the world as
freedomcorps.gov
we know
and
it,
let them help
and
distribute
I
it. But the
feel
main thing is,
fine.
it's better at this juncture to send
There's really nothing
cash,
to do about it in the
and
end.
I think they all agreed with that. The embassies.
Yeah,
What are
Larry,
you
let
gonna
me just
do?
give you an example. If you look at the pictures of the airport
God,
in
that's
Colombo
fucking
in Sri
creepy.
Lanka, it's full. You literally, I don't know how they're going to get all the crates off of the
Even if
airport
this is doctored
site
in
that they
some way,
have.
just his
There's a
facial
wonderful Buddhist
expressions in
temple
general
here
is fucking
in New York
scary.
where the monks have been.
And this one.
I think that's his decision, but I know what he's thinking
I
now.
did not have sexual relations
If he
with that
went
woman.
now,
The other 40 women.
he'd
yeah.
just be
Oh,
in the
yeah,
way.
God, yeah. Oh, shit.
And I know he would, because you'd
All
have to
about
take
that
all the
shit.
Secret Service people. You'd have to take up
Asshole.
all these helicopters that could be otherwise out there delivering
Just not
supplies.
to
And I think it's the wise decision now
terrorist
to
term.
send Secretary Powell and Governor Bush and the FEMA director and whoever else went, and let them look, make reports,
Man.
and then provide the help
If
that's
it's
necessary. It
even
might
if
be
this
that
isn't real,
sometime in
like,
the next couple of months,
just
he would want to go. I went to the refugee camps
the
in
secrets
Turkey,
this man
but not
knows.
right away. If I had gone right away,
He
I
has
would have
known
been
more
in
than
the
you and I
way.
will ever know. It is what it is, man. Honestly, what can we do? Yeah, identifies two Hamas leaders. Okay, in reference to what? Like, the dude, what are they doing? Did they kill him? How many of them did they kill? Let's go through some headlines here. My greatest fear about the Biden administration. Do you not understand that this dude is just like, look, I'm not saying he's not smart. Like I said, just because he's smarter than everyone doesn't mean he's better than everyone. But the other thing too is it's just a smarter level of the mainstream. It's just a smarter level than the mainstream. Polls and indicators. He's made his whole life on polls and indicators. I wish I made half the money he made on polls and indicators. I had more respect. I have a lot of respect for this man, knowing about like his ability to hustle and grind. But fuck, dude. Okay, some press schmuck reveals Hamas weaponry recovered by Israeli military. Let me ask you something. Where'd they get this weaponry? And why do we have these people involved in the? Why is the press involved? Right, like the Iraq War. Remember when the press was involved? Oh wait, Hold on. I just realized y'all are looking at the wrong screen. My bad. My bad. Hold on a minute. Stupid ass. Whoopsie. Like what? Sorry, guys. Yeah. So here we go. Why is the press there? Is this like another Iraq thing? When remember in the beginning they had the embedded people in the with the soldiers spewing out New World Order insanity for the Iraq invasion, and then once they realized that the press was giving away information and they were just going against what we wanted to do, they went and got rid of them. I don't mean I don't understand this. Iran threatens, let's see, huge earthquake for Israel, warns against Gaza invasion. Yeah, go for it, pal. Y'all will be wiped. Y'all can. That place is such a shithole. Oh yeah, please. That I want to see. That I give a shit about. Okay, we played footsie with the Iranians. Okay, sounds about right. All right, rockets fired into Israel from Lebanon. I know it's Lebanon. I felt like saying Lebanon. From Lemon Square amid Hamas war and Gaza raid. Okay, sounds about right. U.S. is at its greatest risk of an attack. Okay. Don't like the fact that we're being told that. But I wonder if that has anything to do with the border. I wonder if that has anything to do with that. I'm just wondering. That shithole Mexico. Another fucking dump. Don't say I've been there more times than you've been there. Trust me, it's a dump. They came into failure. Mike Pompeo was going to make a run for prez, but he couldn't poll any higher than 1%. Then he threw Trump under the bus, and now no one gives a shit. No one likes him. So now he's nowhere to be found. This guy went and got a bunch of Americans out. Direct involvement in getting American. I remember that. Yeah. Well, okay. Good for you, pal. Good for you. Good stuff. Exiled crown prince with the nose that looks like it should be in the Joker movie. Iran is testing the resolve of Israel and the world. Okay. I don't know how, considering we're the ones funding them. We're the ones making sure they have an existence. So I guess so. Do you all not realize that she does not put out her own tweets? I just want you to understand. She does not put out her own tweets. Someone tweets for her. She doesn't know what she's talking about. God, powerful button. Who gives a shit? Talk about a moron. Good God. Who the fuck is this guy? No one gives a shit. By the way, reinvents Trump. So who is the alternative then there, Mr. Stewart? Like, who's the alternative? I'm dying to hear it, you piece of shit. How many people ever thought this guy was funny? Why do people think these people are funny? They're not funny. There's a reason why comedy is dead, is because the people that were funny for 5 minutes are no longer funny. Okay, no one gives a shit. This guy's become the machine, so it's a little irrelevant. He wanted BB to continue to be in power, by the way. Why? Nobody knows. Infiltrates raids. Gaza looks for hostages. Okay, good. Good. We know what we're up against. Okay. All right. Trump era. What you say? Why is it all Fox News? Because it's quite obvious what the other CNN and everything else is going to be. Like, it's right out of the New World Order talking point. But I like glorifying these New World Order talking points. Right? It's like those late night comedian idiots. Like no one cared that they were gone, and then day one being back. Oh, did you hear what Trump said? Oh my God, you're so funny. How did we live without your fucking brilliance? Oh, Jimmy Fallon. Oh my God. Pay you all this money. Fucking retards. This guy looks like he looks like what's that guy who's like kind of funny? Was a lot funnier in his younger days. Happy Gilmore. He looks like Happy Gilmore. I don't even know. I don't give a shit what his name is. Day of Rage. Nothing really happened, except really in New York City and Chicago, because they're both fucking shitholes. Tough challenge, urban warfare. No one gives a shit. I don't even know who that is, so it doesn't even matter. How is this guy still alive? How is he still in charge? Okay, no. See how easy this shit is. Like, it's real fucking simple, right? So why don't we do what was it? The NBC? NBC. Why does Microsoft own the fucking a portion of the news of NBC? Am I the only one that thinks that should be shut down under RICO statutes? Am I the only one who thinks that is way too much media power? I guess I'm not stupid then, aren't I? Humanitarian crisis unfolding in Gaza. Is this one of these doctors that tells us that we all need to get the jab? I'm just wondering, is that the same guy? Because I was missing. Just wondering. Feels like it's been reflects on family held hostage by Hamas. Oh, they are being held hostage. That's a shame. Don't know what you were doing in Israel. Why did they pick this guy? I mean, why him? No one else? There's no one else. There's no one else on the roster that they could have picked. They had to pick him. on the whole fucking roster. That's the guy. It has to be someone already in power. And why now? Like, look, Matt, like, I get it. Like, I get it. I'm okay with what you did. I just want to know why now. We couldn't have waited till after the midterms. We know McCarthy was a scumbag. We know that he ran New World Order against actual conservative candidates. We know all this. Why now? Asshole. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's. What is that? Is that a man? I'm just wondering, like, is that a tranny? Like, I cannot tell. Like, you clearly tell the difference between the two. Like, she's clearly a cunt. And this is, like, no one knows what this is. Like, I don't. I. Quiet, cat. Unreal. Like, why? Why this thing? Why not just get a man? God. Again, fuck her and then send her to the fucking send her to go get a sandwich. Preferably the one at Subway where what's his name went to fake his hate crime. Go to that same one, bring me back a meatball sub. Extra provolone. No fucking around. Rahaf border crossing will open at 2 a.m. Eastern. So they are going to let some of these Palestinian refugees in? Well, that's because there's going to be a package put together by Congress to give to Egypt. Good stuff. Who the hell is that? Oh, I don't know. Remember, don't care what comes out of her mouth, only if you're the one going in it. These two are married? Oh, God. I lived under this asshole for 8 years as governor. It was horrible. Yeah, he is desperate for cash because he's under fucking lawfare. Oh, okay. Hamas representative in Iran denies brutalty in Israel attacks. Hamas representative in Iran denies brutality in Israeli attacks. That's an oxymoron. Read that again. Hamas representative in Iran denies brutality in Israeli attacks. That's an oxymoron. Over the response time to rescue the hostages. Well, I mean, you can't get there that fast. That's a hell of an arsenal. That's like something out of a fucking Jesus.
Now to our first look at the stunning firepower Hamas used to attack Israel last week. The weapons recovered offer a sobering look at what Hamas could bring to bear
Damn!
to fight off an incursion. Raf
Where the fuck
Sanchez.
did you get all these weapons?
Tonight, a first look at the deadly arsenal Hamas terrorists used to storm into
Woo!
Israel, and a sign of the firefight that lies ahead. Hamas fighters burst through the border fence equipped not just to kill civilians, but also to fight off Israeli tanks and helicopters. Here, a terrorist fires a rocket-propelled grenade. We saw dozens of the same weapon today at an Israeli military base, where arms recovered from Hamas fighters are being analyzed. Rockets, mines, shoulder-fired anti-aircraft missiles, and a magnetic bomb that sticks to the side of a tank.
They brought around 2,000 terrorists in here with hundreds of vehicles.
This Israeli major spoke with us on the condition we not use his name.
Does any of this indicate the direct involvement of Iran?
Not yet. Most of the munition that you see here is a local production of Hamas.
Local production of Hamas. How are they able to build this shit? Someone had to tell them how to do it. Christ almighty, dude. What the fuck? Phew. Man, that's crazy. That's pretty wild. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is that's man, what do you make of that? Okay, what do we got going on here? No, Joe Biden does not write these tweets, cat turd. No, he does not. I would say somebody who went to Columbia and studied communications. I'm just saying. Just saying. Mm. Okay. Why is this? Who is this guy? Oh, is this the Star Wars loser? Oh my God. What a fucking motherfucking cocksuck. Oh, God. Lord have mercy. Okay, when a person can be married in the morning and thrown down a restaurant. What? Thrown out of a restaurant for being gay in the afternoon. Something is fundamentally wrong with this country? No, not really. Not really. What's the point of you being in the restaurant? There's a difference between being in a restaurant and looking like a fucking degenerate. Fuck these fucking bums. What is this loser here? This looks like this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is what you're worried about being thrown out of a restaurant? Some man pretending to be a woman? tranny. Stop calling it a transgender. Transvestite. Again, when you control the language, you can control the narrative. That's why Jordan Peterson can run through these people, because he has a vernacular that is exuberant as compared to the counterparts that he is going up against. It's not that difficult. As he cries after winning court bid to stay in all-girls sorority house, despite sexually harassing at least 7 girls. Wait a minute. How did he even get in there in the first place? How did he even get in there in the first place? Artemis Langford to continue living in the female. Oh my God. Oh my God in heaven. You notice that they try to do all this shit in red states? Why would a judge throw out the lawsuit? God in heaven. That's nice stuff, man. See, now that's kind of, wow, that's beautiful artwork. That's nice stuff. Good for you. He'll visit Philadelphia, city of my birth, to perform his pop hit "Dancing on My." Okay, yeah, all right. That's white trash at its best. Yep, stomping on a Israeli flag. San Diego, California. They're actually attacking somebody by ripping the flag out of their hand. Why would she go and even get involved here? Like, why would you get anywhere near the group? Look at these white trash idiots. Like, why would you even get involved? Why people are just looking to be stupid. The whole thing's stupid and everybody's stupid. I mean, it's obvious everyone's stupid. Let's see. Hamas killed nobody. Hamas killed... Oh, God bless this guy. I love this guy. I got to see him speak once in the Northeast. What a really nice man. Really nice man. I told him, I was like, look, I kind of teeter between the Gnostic version of Christianity and Buddhism, and we had a really beautiful conversation. He was a really open person. What a wonderful person. God bless him. Yeah, oh my God. Why does anyone even watch this shit? Who watches this shit? Who thinks any of this crap is worth your time? Who? Based on what evidence would you think this is good? Because remember, whatever the Hollywood muskrats say, it's always the opposite that is the correct vision that should be valued in your own mind. What do we got here? Walks around, checks houses. So I guess this is like the Holocaust now. Why did he rip the screen if he could have just did that? How do these guys all have head cameras? How do they all have these head? Why does this look like it's? Where are they getting these head cameras? An AK-47? Just walking around someone's house. Phew. Man. Like we're living in 1930s Germany. Oh, what's Vivek got to say? Am I even following this guy? Let's follow him because I want to hear him. I want to see what he's got to say. But it's not a productive company's backlash can be members of student groups that dump political statements on campus. Colleges are spaces for students to experiment with ideas. No, it's not. It's for them to go and learn and shut their mouth and do what the fuck they're told. Please. There's no Aristotle loving professors teaching at Harvard. My brother, trust me, okay? Men are deeply sympathetic towards Israelis and see their military response in Iraq as justified. According to CNN. According to CNN. Whether you listen, Jimmy, whether you think that America is the absolute creator of Israel and all this other stuff, which clearly is correct, but still, like these guys still planned to do what they did. Let's analyze this one more time. Even if Bibi let them do it, he knew they were going to do it, which means they were going to do it. And what am I missing here? Do I follow Jimmy? I do follow Jimmy. Might be coming to the U.S. Now I'm scared. Because that's absolutely true. That is absolutely true. Menu describes everything as Orwellian, and in this corner, a guy who loves saying Kafkaesque. Okay. I wouldn't go Orwellian as much as I would go Huxley, but hey, to each his own. Another fraud. The Presidential Olympics? What the fuck is this? Okay. Salutes them. Walks up the stairs. So we're going to see Biden can barely walk up a set of stairs. Is that what we're doing?
He does.
Okay, I don't give a shit. Oh yeah, this goofball. Up, 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 up. Is he gonna fall? What's gonna happen? I don't see none. What's the problem here? Up. Yep. There you go. Complete idiot. Okay, Warhammer. I don't have time for Warhammer. Okay, what's the great Dr. Savage? What's the greatest threat to human survival? Radical Islam. You could say radical Islam. Climate change, lack of rights for LGBTQ, MSNBC, BBC, Trudeau, China, Hollywood. I would say the answer would probably be Hollywood. I would have to say Hollywood. The fuck you doing, cat? Disney movie prior to 2005 when it didn't suck. Oh, I remember this movie. Yeah, I remember this one. Oh, I do. I remember. A penny found is worth more than a penny earned because a penny earned is taxed. That well fucking said. Well done. Well done. Okay. Waiting for Democrat leadership to condemn her. Okay, what? Whoever runs this page, because it's not him. He doesn't run this page. And I doubt he even knows who runs his page. I doubt it. Okay? I didn't even disagree with him that much. One time when I had Facebook, it was, I think, during the primaries in like 2015 or whatever, he put something out and I actually had an actual, oh, that's me. Oh, yes. I actually had a legitimate comeback for him. And he blocked me because I didn't agree with him with his bullshit in reference to what the hell was the Senator Cruz, because he was in bed with Cruz because he's banging some girl from Ted Cruz's office, and he said something about Trump, and I was like, well, you can't really say that because this, that, and the third. I can't remember because it was all these years ago. And then he blocked me. The fucking lowlife blocked me. So he's nothing. He's just another rhino speak. That's all he is at this point. Lloyd Austin III. Directed the USS Eisenhower to carry straight. Okay. To do what? In the Eastern Mediterranean? So what are we gonna do? We're gonna bomb Troy now? I thought Troy didn't exist, right? Then it existed in 1920, whatever. They found it. Everybody called him a nutcase. So we're just gonna go over here. We're gonna just so. Oh, what's next? Turkey? That dictator? That guy's a dictator, right? Okay. Uh. hmm, hmm. Interesting, Scott. That's interesting. If I had the money, I would. If I had the money, I would redo or relaunch Dilbert, just like Beavis and Butthead has been relaunched. By allegations, Jim Jordan turned a blind eye to sexual assault and also concerned about Jim Jordan's own a January 6 plot. Sexual. Jesus Christ. Why go on these channels? No one watches them. He's ugly. Didn't say I wouldn't fuck her. I just said she's ugly. A speech about breaking up serious size was an allusion to the mob. Due to Jim Bissett, okay, suspect he's playing the. InfoWars crowd is a matter of split ticket political scrap. Yeah, he's only in it to take away votes from Trump. He's a piece of shit. He's nothing but a piece of shit. Nobody cares. This guy's a bum, so it doesn't matter. Football, this isn't real, by the way. Just so you know, football is scripted. It's as scripted as sure as I'm sitting here. This can't be for real, right? Wow. The fact you gotta be kidding me. This guy is a Democrat, so I guess he's running on the. So 2020? I don't understand this. Precision strat. What? Wow. Is this just traffic? Somebody just taking a video of traffic? What the fuck am I? Okay, what is this? Good to know Michael Flynn is auctioning off a Mike Lindell autograph pillow to raise money for Peter Navarro's legal fees. Okay. The gay Republican. That's an. Well, it's not an oxymoron. Palestine because I know that the Palestinians stand with me. That's funny. Oh, that is funny. Okay, Ben, thanks for the propaganda. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Good stuff. I post prolifically and have assessed nearly 65,000 followers. But I still don't know who you are. So who are you? Canadian? Oh, God. I tested in the past winter and the rest of my life. No one gives a shit. You're Canadian. Canadians are idiots. Well, ghosted him. Hmm. They would have gotten away with it on Twitter 1.0. They would have. Well said. Just so everyone knows, yeah, we know. We saw that. I tweeted that. What is this? He out with his daughters. Good for you, buddy. Little cutie. Good for him. Good stuff. Fatherhood. I mean, fuck the Astros, but still. I mean, I live in Houston. So actually, let me take that back. Go Astros. Go Astros, because I am not a fan of the Rangers, but still. Sticking away out. Fill out one of the formula links below, and this guy will get you out. Nice job, America. Good shit. The Reawaken America Griftathon. Peter Navarro. Okay. Okay. Your past was never a mistake if you learned from it. Well, looks like I got a lot of learning to do. Okay, that's looks like it's Romania. Okay. That's a Soviet Union statuesque style pantheon to some degree. Yeah, that's a Soviet monument. Whatever. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Completely agree. Completely agree. I got an idea, like I've said in my other rants. Why don't we just take the bums and take the newly acquired people after we do the deportation? Why don't we take them, put them in the military with the bums, get them sobered up, get them on some personal training and some good dieting and some good food, and get them off the drugs and get their mind right. Although if their minds are too fried, it doesn't matter. Get them all cleaned up and send them in as an invasion, the first wave of invasion of Iran. Send them in as the first wave. And whoever survives gets to stay as a citizen. Why is that so hard? Like, why is that so difficult to grip? I'm just saying, like, why is this so difficult to grip? Am I the only one who understands this? Just whatever. What else are you going to do with them? Put them into the workforce? Yeah, because other people don't need jobs. Other people don't need them. So what is everyone talking about? The eyesight and the mind sight. Another one bites the dust. Regardless, everyone, we're going to leave it there. I wish you all the best. I wish you and your family the best. I hope everyone in your family is doing well, because I'm doing well. And I hope that all of you understand what is to come, because it's going to come fast. And then they're them of the lizard fractal of this universe that we see, this reality that we see, they have their own things going on. And they're going to do all they can for whatever reason that they can by any means necessary. I wish you all the best. I wish your family the best. If you care about them. If you don't care about them, whatever, I don't blame you. Otherwise, take care of yourself and each other. So long. God bless America. Long live the Republic. What's left of it.